Marks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Hand off from the shotgun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. To the air, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They draw 1st blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So TCU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Stanford going back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking deep. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Line gets set. 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another 1st down. Trying the left side. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. From the gun, give on the inside. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. Smashes through. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Touch pass on the run. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet. Continues to fight for yards. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. They move the tight end all over. After run, now throw. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big hiccup and a first down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, TCU.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Sanders. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And that pass intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create.
And it's caught inside the 20. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away.
TCU 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking to go up top on first down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
28, TCU, 14.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Fast motion from the offense. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're working that left side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Release to the back. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Sweet feet on the move. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Going up top on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grab behind the line. It's Io Manor. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it behind the line. It's Mockmeyer. They get him down after he makes the catch. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. They're bringing heat. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
TCU.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The give to the back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. The ball is out behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. Get it out on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to the back. And the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, man. Thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage. So wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. On fourth down, looking to pass. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. Smashes through the tackle. He now has 80 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.